Hey, Cindy. Just waiting for peeps to show up. So far, hey Rich, how are you doing today? Turn the sound off.
Hello?
Hang up. Not bad for a Thursday. For Thursday's usually rough. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, let people filter in, and then we'll get going. Is everybody looking forward to seeing all the cool goodies today? Hey, Mrs. Big T. Yeah, I think mines are going to be slightly blown tonight on this consignment sale. There's some very cool stuff tonight. And we got our laptop working again, so huzzah!
We figured out how to do it.
Yeah, apparently laptops have a thing where they can get locked into the shutdown mode. And I never knew that.
No, we took it to SWS yesterday.
Alright, so just a quick reminder to everybody that this is a consignment auction. So that means that all minimum prices are fixed. I do not have the ability to haggle. I go off of the prices that the owner of all of this stuff gives me, and that's that.
Alrighty.
Alright, so let's kick this thing off. God, there's so much I don't even know where to start. I'll start with these. Okay, you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be there. Alright, so our first item we're going to do today, this is from 1981. And it is the Denver Mint souvenir set. So that means you get the cool big copper round that has the Denver Mint on it in with the set. And I'm going to find my paper real quick.
It's $5.
Yeah, this is starting at $5. Hey, Dacone. Hey, Smoking Coins. Hey, King and Queen. So again, it's the 1981 Denver souvenir set.
Why did you do that? And I have it over here.
Because I needed to see this number. So this is the only way you can get it, with the big Denver copper round that's got the Denver Mint on it. And if you use comparison, there's a $50. The copper round with the Denver Mint on it is bigger than the $50. And
Rich is at 5.
There we go. Rich at 5. That needs to go down to the right size. That way you guys can actually see it. Yay. Now it's right. There we go. Rich at 5, looking for 6. Got King and Queen at 6, looking for 7. Let me show you the other side. So that's what's on the other side of that cool copper round that comes with it.
Rich is out.
All right, Rich out. All right, so we got King and Queen at 6. And I'm just going to go sold to King and Queen for $6. All right, so Rich, we do have actually one more of these. So do you want this one for the original $5? Yep, okay, cool. So this one's going to go to Rich for $5. That's Rich. All right, next up, I'm sure you guys have seen these before. This is the United States Bicentennial Silver Uncirculated Set. So this one, of course, has the $50, the Ike, and the quarter. All 40% silver.
16.
And Yeah, this one starts at $16. He's got one of them. King and Queen at 16. Looking for 17.
Have we ever shipped to them before?
Yes.
Okay.
Got King is 16, looking for 17.
Aha. Okay, that is rich.
Alright, we got 16 going once.
Hi, Big T.
Hey, Big T. Going twice. Hey, DeCone, you should know to come here anyway.
Right?
And so. Congrats, King and Queen. That's coming at you.
You can.
Are you like not ready?
Yeah.
Or at least not as ready as you thought you were?
Yeah.
All right, next item up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 of these. And these are going to be buy it now for $24 each. These are the Bicentennial Silver Proof Set. So again, it's all three. All three of these are deep cameo.
King and Queen at 24.
There we got King, one going to King and Queen for 24. We got 4 left. 24 bucks each. Buy it now. These are the silver proofs for the Bicentennial. Got one going to Rich. That leaves 3 left. One going to Mrs. Big T. They're dropping fast. Don't be left out. We got 2 left. One going to King and Queen.
He already did one, so does he want 2?
Apparently. King, did you want 2 of those? Because you won 2 of them. Okay, yeah, 2. He wants 2. So make sure that goes into King and Queen. How many does that leave? 1?
Yep.
All right, we got 1 left. There you go, Mrs. Big T.
But wait to do payments till after.
Yeah, do the payments at the end. Shipping, okay, so shipping starts out at $4. That's for
depending on what the weight is.
If you can be in one of these.
And those can't.
And then if you have to upgrade, then the next one is either a padded mailer one rate or the box, and that's $8 or $8.50. And then if you have to go up to the medium box, it's $15.
Okay.
Which, by the way, there is some stuff here that if you get a couple of them, you're going to be in the medium box, just so everybody is aware. All right, so did anybody want this last one? It's the only one we got left, $24. And if that's all you get, then probably it'll be in just the bubble mailer, and you'll be at the $4.
I'll let you know at the end if once you're done.
And Mrs. Big T, make sure that you email us your shipping information. So that way, and if your PayPal email is different, let us know so that way we can send you an invoice on PayPal. Hey, John. All right, we are moving on. So if anybody decides they want this one later, $24, buy it now. The silver bicentennial set for proof, deep cameo. All right, next up. Where to go? 1 second. There it is. Okay. All right, next up is the 1999 silver proof set. All right, so with these, you've got the dime, the $50, and all of the state quarters are all 90% silver. And then, of course, it does come in the box with the little card from the mint. And this one is starting at, just want to double check, make sure I'm right. Actually, this one's actually a buy it now of $85. So a number of these silver sets have a big premium on them because there weren't a lot of them made. But you can see these are all beautiful deep cameo. And again, these are all 90% silver.
Anyone?
Well, except for the nickel and the penny, obviously. But all right, sold to Rich, $85. Congrats, Rich. Get in the box.
I'm not sure there's many house for us.
All right, next up. This one is going to be a buy it now of $35. And it is the 2000 silver proof set. So again, you get your 90% silver state quarters and deep cameo. And your dime, $half are both 90% silver. And this starts the Sacagawea series. Oh, right there. So you're getting your 2000 Sacagawea proof in there as well. This one's on a buy it now of $35. King and Queen stacking, 35. Grats. It's a beautiful silver proof set coming your way. Oh, by the way, so everybody's aware, packages from anything tonight will be shipped on Tuesday. So if you're at our auction on Monday night and you have a package sitting here, then your shipping is already covered. Unless you go overweight, in which case it'll just be the price difference.
Because we only mail out on Tuesdays.
All right, next up. All right, this one is a buy it now of $40. And it is the 2001 silver proof set. I'm calling the packages overweight. So again, there's all your 90% silver proof quarters. Your 90% silver $half and dime. And of course your nickel, penny, and Sacagawea dollar. Buy it now for $40. Is your home saver you broke? I'll go after just the one for that state at some point. You probably get it for like 12, 15 bucks. Maybe even less if you get lucky. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody decides they want that one, let us know. All right, next up.
Okay, Big T.
This one is a buy now of $35. And it is the 2002 silver proof set. All right, did it hit?
Not yet.
All right, yeah, that email hasn't hit yet, so we'll keep an eye out for it. Oop, upside down.
Okay, now it is.
Now it did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we got it. That email just hit. Thank you. So here is your silver 90% proof quarters. And then, of course, your silver dime, $half, and then your nickel, penny, and Sacagawea dollar. Again, this is the 2002 set, and it is sold. King and Queen stacking, 35. Congrats.
So good going that's his state, but he's broke too.
All right, we got one more silver proof set for tonight. And this one is on a buy it now of $45. And this is the one that people seem to be after the most, and we have one tonight. 2009 silver proof set.
You're welcome.
Let me show you everything that's in this sucker. All right, so of course you get your proof for all 4 pennies.
Rich wants it.
And it is sold to Rich. I'm still going to show it off, though, real quick, Rich. The 4 presidential dollar proofs. The 6 90% silver quarters for the territories. And then, of course, the silver half dime, the nickel, and the Sacagawea. It's a beautiful set. You're going to love that, Rich.
Yeah, Rich is already in the box. Or the big box.
Yeah, Rich, you're in the medium box, but you probably knew that. All right, next up. All right, we have 4 of these. These are buy it nows for $30 each.
Yes, it was just Ben.
Yeah, Dakota, that was on a bin. These are buy it nows as well. $30 each. These are extremely hard to find now. I've been going through all the different sites, you know, sites like Modern Coin Mart and all of those, and they are always sold out. This is the 2009 uncirculated full mint set. So you're getting your Denver and your Philadelphia. We got 1 sold to Rich. We got 3 left. 1 sold to King and Queen. 2 left. There's a lot of face value in this set. Considering you got what? $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. So you got $10 just in your presidentials and Native American. $11 for adding in the Kennedy half dollars.
King, Queen,
$13.50 after adding in the quarters.
medium box, so.
So altogether, you've got about $14 face value in these things. All right, we got 2 left. $30 each. These things are tough to find, folks. 2009 mint set, Denver and Philly. 1 more to King and Queen. So you guys are grabbing 2. 1 for the King and 1 for the Queen.
Yep.
All right, 1 left. Dakota said, buddy, you messed up. All right, last one's going to Silver Nitrate.
Oh, hi, Silver. You still have a... Oh, wait, no.
No, I got sent out. Yeah, so Dakota says, buddy, you messed up. I know I wouldn't have beat Rich H at the auction, but you could at least let me run him up like $175 or something before I dropped out. All right, so last one's to Silver Nitrate. All right, so that's those. All right, next up is the biggins. So the next item up is on a buy it now of $29. And it is the 1989 United States Mint Prestige Proof Set. Comes in the box. Comes in the beautiful book. Certificate of authenticity, of course. Upside down, of course, because why wouldn't it be? So you get the silver dollar, nickel, quarter, penny, dime, half, and the special half dollar for that year.
29, king, queen.
All right, we got sold to king and queen for $29. Yeah, these things are beautiful. King and queen, you're now in the medium box.
Oh, he's been in the medium box.
All right, next up,
Gotta get it.
these we have 2 of. And they are on Buy It Nows for $26 each.
For $19.90.
And this one is the 1990 Prestige Proof Set.
Right?
And we got one sold to Rich already. So of course you got your
And king and queen.
silver dollar. Awesome. All right. King and queen. $26, king and queen. How do you say Ben without knowing how much you're paying? I could have been like, oh, it's $2 grand. It's 26 bucks. That's how much you're paying for that one. All right, and we've got one more Prestige Proof Set, which is going to be on a buy now of $24. I mean, you can give us $29 if you want to give us a tip. And this one is the 1986. So 1986, you get the beautiful Statue of Liberty silver dollar. And you get the Statue of Liberty half dollar.
Rich.
And this one is going to Rich. Sorry, king and queen. Rich beat you. We'll see if we can get our hands on some more of those for you guys. All right. So that does it for sets. So now we're going to switch a little bit. We're going to do some foreign silver proofs. And these are some biggins. Every single coin I'm about to show you is over an ounce of silver per coin. All right. So we are starting off with the 1977 10 Kina Papua New Guinea silver proof. And by the way, guys, I know you can't tell with on the camera. This is a 3x3. This is not a 2x2. This is a 3x3. There's over an ounce of silver in this thing.
That's 35.
And this one is starting off at 35. And it is 0.925 silver. All of these are. Oh yeah, this thing is beautiful. beautiful, beautiful silver deep cameo. Trying to find something good to show you guys for a reference. Hang on a sec.
Really?
Looking for 35, anyone? All right. Here is a Kennedy $50 sitting on top of that coin. To give you guys an idea of how freaking big this coin is. So yeah, this thing is huge. All right, last call on this one. Then we're moving on. Well, DeCon, he hasn't bid on this one yet, so you can bid on this one and take it. $35, it's yours. This thing is huge. It's in a 3x3. That's over an ounce of silver in this thing. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody decides they want that one, let me know. All right. The rest of these are going to be, I'm going to do them all on Buy It Nows, and they're going to be $22 each. And these are all going to be the Bahama proofs. And we're going to start off with the 1977. Again, these are all 0.925 silver. And these are 1.15 ounces of silver each.
Okay.
So we got the 1977, $22, Buy It Now. Yeah, guys, you guys are allowed to chat when you're in our auctions. Go for it. Talk amongst yourselves. We're not all weird about that like everybody else is. We encourage people to you know, sit and chat and have fun. Just make sure you pay attention to the auction as well. All right, we're going to move on to the 1976. $22, Buy It Now. I'm only going to give these about 45 seconds each, guys, because we have a lot to get through. So if you want one of these, jump on them. Remember, these are over an ounce of silver each. And the actual list value on these is like, if I remember, it's like $30, $35 each, something like that. I know, right? Hidden would probably be all over these. Same with Jason Lutzenhauser. He'd probably be all over these too. Ah, gotcha. All right, moving on. Next up's the 1974, $22. The melt value on these alone is like, I think it's like 17 and a half, $18. Hey, Roadrunner. All right, moving on. Next up's the 1973. We're buying now, $22. Remember, these are all .925 silver. Every single one of these has over an ounce of silver in it. So the melt value on each one of these is somewhere between like $17 and $18. And the list values are all like $30+. All right, we got this one going to Cindy. Congrats, Cindy. All right, next up is the 1972.
Hi, Coin again.
Hey, coin digging. You are late. It's all good, though. I know you're a busy dude. For $22, buy it now. 1972. Again, over an ounce of silver in this puppy. Oh, this one's your birth year one. You better bring it up. Throw it in your birth year set. Just tell Mr. Big T he's buying that for you. Look what you got me. Oh, well, early happy birthday, Miss Big T. All right, we're going to move on. All right, next one is the 1971. This has got a different design on the back. $22, buy it now. Hey, at least you're getting some better weather than what you have been getting.
Yeah.
You dug out the mailbox today? Let us know when you're ready for us to ship your package, Coin Digging. If you want, you can wait until after Monday. It's all good. All right, moving on. All right, this is the last one of these. And this one is the 1970.
$22.
Buy now, $22. Over an ounce of silver in this puppy. 0.925 silver. Oh, I have no idea what ship that is. Pretty sure if you look it up, it'll tell you.
Last call.
All right, last call, then we're moving on. Possibly. All right, we are moving on. All right, if anybody decides you wanted any of these beautiful silver foreign proofs, let us know. All right, now we're going to get to the real meat and potatoes of the auction tonight. As soon as I resize my camera, as I always have to do, which is annoying. Never understood why with this particular scope, every time I switch cameras, I have to redo the size on the scope, or on the aim cap software rather, and it doesn't keep ratio. So, all right, I'm just gonna throw a random coin in here real quick, so I can make sure it's not all functified. That's a little too wide.
Much better.
That looks about right. All right. All right, now we are going into half dollars. And we're starting out.
Just like completely messed up. Hold on.
We're starting out with capped bust halves.
on the first page.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so we're starting out with an 1826. In VG condition. And this one is starting out at $70. This one might actually be fine. He might have undergraded this. For a $70 opening bid, anyone? Yeah, like I said, I was bringing you guys some beautiful coins for this sale.
And I like the way that the 2's done.
Yeah, that old fancy 2 they used to do.
Yeah. $18.26.
The 1826 cat bust $50. Very good. It is a VG. And we're looking for an opening bid of $70. Right?
Yeah.
This coin could have been in Lincoln's pocket.
For all you know. $10 through 14. Question mark. But 10 to 14. I'll agree.
No, 12 and up would be fine, Decone. This one would be about a VG8. It might be a 10.
Yeah, you definitely won't.
All right, last call. $70 could take this coin if you're the only bidder. All right.
Wait.
Wait, what? What am I waiting on? Show must go on.
Yeah.
I'll give you 30 seconds. Hurry up.
Okay, go. Is what he said.
All right, moving on. It's still here if you decide you want it, man. All right, next up, we've got the 1827.
That's 68.
So he's got this one labeled as a VG. I put this one solidly as a fine myself. I mean, look at all of that hair detail.
It's probably because of the scratch.
What was the start of this one?
68.
And this one is starting at $68. I mean, look how much detail is still in that bird. Yeah, I would put this thing at a fine to, I mean, possibly even flirting with very fine. So this could be a big steal for somebody right here.
It's probably because of the scratch.
Possibly. Freaking glare.
Right.
I almost kind of wish you would have put these in flips instead, because it would have been so much easier to show these.
Yeah.
If we could take them out. For $68, anyone? Yes, it's a $50 to come. $0.50. This one we're looking for 68. Hey, coin roll, Craig. All right, we're going to move on. Next up is the 1834 small date in good condition.
Capped bust.
Capped bust $50.
50.
And starting bid on this one is $50. Again, it's a 1834 small date. Some of these are definitely some of the harder dates to find. Surviving pop on these are really low for all of them. Hey, let's have a look real quick. Let's see. Capped bust. $1834 small date. Come on. Grab and load. Waiting for it to load. Hello, go. I think PCGS CoinFax is having issues right now. Yeah, it's not wanting to load. If anybody wants to look it up, have at it. Right. 1827. How many days is a few days, Decone? Just so I can let him know. All right, we're going to move on from this one. And we're going to move on to the 1835. The date right now is the 14th. We got the 1835 in good condition.
That's 50.
And this one is starting off at $50. Monday? Yeah, we can do that. And then just if you get anything on Monday, we'll add it into what you get. Oh, thanks, Cindy. 6,000 surviving pop on this coin. Looking for a $50 opening bid. $18.35 cap to bust $half. Yeah, I definitely think that one was undergraded, for sure. All right, last call on this one. Anyone?
That is true. Oh my god, the water's...
All right, we are moving on. All right, next up, we've got an 1836. He's got this one listed in a good, but it looks like it spent some time in some water.
50.
So his starting price on this one is $50. The back looks fantastic. It's that front is a bit chewed up.
Okay.
All right, Miss Big T Coins, thanks for coming in.
Is it reeded or lettered edge?
Honestly, I'm not sure which one it is because she's got it in the 2x2. And I don't like to take them out when they're not ours. I'm going to see if I can just bend it over a bit to see. That to me
does not look like it's reeded.
That looks like lettered edge to me. Cool, so there's 600 of these left.
Okay, Queen and Queen.
All right, last call on this one. And then we're moving on. Did it hit? All right, we're going to move on. All right, this is our last cap bust half for today. And it is the 1837.
And that's 60.
And starting bid on this one is at $60.
You're welcome.
God, get out of there, lights. And this is the 1837 capped bust.
Yeah, I will make sure that it's right.
In a good condition.
I just need to figure it out real quick.
And we are looking for a $60 opening bid. All right, last call on this one. No, the Jeeps. The last one was lettered edge. All right, we're going to move on. All right, now we're getting into the Seated Liberty halves. And we're going to be starting with an 1854 New Orleans in very good condition. And this one is starting at $48.
Forgot $15 for the shipping. King and queen.
King, you forgot to add your $15 shipping.
That's it.
So you just need to send the 15 for your shipping. For $48 bid, anyone?
What is the last coin of Reader's Edge?
I already answered that.
Oh. Oopsie. We are on the 1854. It's okay.
That's all good, King.
That's why I double check.
All right, last call on this one. Hey, Schumer Coins. For $48. 1854. Seated Liberty half in VG condition. She stepped away for just a second. Big T will let you know when she gets back. All right, we're moving on. Next up is the 1855 New Orleans. This one is in about good. So definitely this one has seen some action in its lifetime. You see that it is the arrows at the date. And this one's starting out at $35. Hey, Big T wants to know how much his wife owes.
I'm looking. 4 plus.
So you're looking for the Mrs. Big T.
4. So 28. I think that's all she got. Yeah, 28.
28, Big T. Okay. And yeah, ours is. Yes, ours is the same. Here, let me link that again. All right, we're going to move on. So next up is a 1856 New Orleans in fine condition.
That's 65.
And this one is starting off at 65. That is a beautiful coin right there.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hogan. There you go.
It's on it right now.
Looking for a $65 bid. Anyone? You're welcome, Smoking. Man, no love for the half dollars today. These are some beautiful coins. Maybe I should have brought more sets. All right, we are going to move on. All right, next up is the 1859 New Orleans. In good condition. And this one will be starting out at $38. All right, Big T. Had that O mint mark almost stamped into the tail feathers on this one. Number 38, anyone? All right, we're going to move on. Got one more seated Liberty half. And this one is going to be the 1860 New Orleans. In good condition. And again, this one's going to be starting out at $38. Wish you would add more money. Yeah, these are some great coins. When you can start getting into collecting these, that's when your collection is really going up to a new level. Heck, I wish I had these. And remember, this is a consignment auction. These aren't even ours. So I'm having the same effect that you guys are. I'm like, man, if I had the money to buy these. Oh, gotcha. You see, you can have the typeset. All right, last call on this one. Looking for 38. 1860 New Orleans. All right, we're going to move on. So if anybody decides they want any of these half dollars that we went over tonight, let us know. I'm going to step away for a moment. And my wife is going to jump over and she is going to start showing you guys some quarters. And these are all going to be seated Liberty quarters. So I will be right back.
Alrighty. Alright, first up, we have the 1888 seated Liberty quarter. Starting bid on this one, as a S, is $22. Anyone?
And that is a strong date. It just jumps out at you.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. Next up, we have the 1877. And this one is in VG, is $30. Starting bid. Anyone? Last call. All right, moving on. Next up, we have the 1877 S quarter in fine condition. And this is going to start at 32. Yeah, Cindy, I will. Anyone? Last call. It's no problem, King and Queen. And thank you. This one is 32. And it's 1877 S in fine condition. I really don't know.
What?
What are
Oh, it's very possible they used to run those dies until they were just falling apart.
yeah. All right, moving on. Want to take back over?
Sure.
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't know.
All right. Next up, I know there's going to be somebody out there that's going to want this one.
Carson City.
Yep. 1876 Carson City. In good condition.
That's starting at 45.
This one is starting at $45. Any of you all that know your 1800s coins knows the Carson cities are hard to come by. Well, here's one right here. We don't have any. Got Rich at 45, looking for 46. All right, we got Rich at 45, looking for 46. Last call.
Can we see the obverse again?
Yeah, absolutely, Jeeps. There you go.
Sorry, I was shoveling my face, but now I'm done.
That little mark right there is in the plastic. That's not in the coin.
Same with the purple.
Get out of there. No more purple. Purple went away. All right, we got Rich at 45 going once. Going twice. And sold. Congrats, Rich. All right, next up is the 1876 San Francisco. This one's listed in about good.
$18.
And starting price on this one is $18. Oh, you're very welcome, Rich. Again, it's the 1876 San Francisco. And we're looking for a starting bid of $18. So we got a few more of these to get through. Then I think we're going to switch pace and get into some Kappa. Looking for 18, anyone? Possibly, Cindy. Because if you remember that 1 cent that I showed on Monday night, that was just one. This entire stack is American large cents. And that's what we're doing next. All right, last call on this one, $18. Right? Keep trying to get Ken to come over, but no luck so far. All right, we are going to move on. Our next one up is the 1873 plain date in very good condition. And this one is starting at $28.
Yeah, he does on occasion. It's rare.
Yeah, Kennan's actually bought from us before. It's just rare to get him over. He's usually either busy or sleeping. Because Ken's a night owl. Oh, did you? The coin cycle of life.
What?
Said she got some merch from him that he got from us.
Oh.
Oh, of course, you got to go through them and look for the goodies first. All right, last call on this one, $28. Yeah, just the sheer volume of coins we go through, we can't check them all. So he does find a lot of, especially on dimes, he finds a lot of like clash marks and double dies and stuff. All right, we are moving on. The next one up is an 1858 in good condition.
$24.
And this one is starting at $24. Got some nice toning there on the, that would be technically the bird's left wing. Don't be afraid to talk, folks. You're not going to sit there all quiet. This is a very laid-back atmosphere at the Cheapskate auctions. All right, we're going to move on. All right, the next one up is going to be the 1857 in very good condition. Hey, Matting.
$28.
And this one is starting at $28. And this thing might actually have a D-lam on it, because you can still see all the design under that. So that might actually be a D-lam. So we got an 1857 with a D-lam on the reverse. No, that looks peeled off. That looks like a D-lam. Yeah, Cindy said the exact same thing right as I did. For $28, anyone? Yeah, Matting, the way you can tell is when you look at it, you can actually see that it drops down, like the depth drops down. But you can still see all of the devices clearly, which means that's actually a delamination. And Jeep's at 28. I'm going to go ahead and say going once. Going twice. And sold to D Jeeps. Congrats, Jeeps. All right. Got 3 more of these to go. And the next one up is an 1856 New Orleans. In very good condition.
38.
And the starting bid on this one is $38. Hey, you're welcome, Jeeps. This one is definitely not a bad looking quarter.
No, it's not.
You got rim definition all the way around. You got the fields are nice and clean. Good strong date. You're jealous. Look for $38, anyone? 1856 and very good. All right, last call on this one. Yeah, that was really neat. The only thing better than a delamination is a delamination where the peeling metal is still stuck to it. All right, we're going to move on. Yeah, I got a few coins I keep meaning to send them pictures of, and I keep not getting around to it. All right, we're going to step up our game a little bit with this one. All right, this one is an 1853 Arrows and Rays, and it is in very fine.
30.
Check that beauty out.
Oh, wait. The very fine is 55.
And this one's starting bid is $55.
What are you doing?
Trying to tell if that's something going on with the plastic, which it looks like it is.
Rich at 55.
Richie 55, looking for 56. All right, I need to check that to make sure.
Because that's just bothering you.
Yeah.
There's your multi-tool.
Give me 1 second, guys.
1 sec. He's taking it out. Now it's on the coin.
Okay. So that is something.
On the coin.
I don't know if that was a strike through or. Because looking at it out of it, that's raised metal.
Yeah. But he wants to see the front again.
What do you guys think?
But you can see the letters through it. Retract my bid, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, Rich.
I have no clue what's up with that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to show him that when he comes back to pick up his stuff.
Yeah. Well, you need to figure this out because something's going on with it.
All right, this one's going away. See, that's why I check. Because I don't want to be selling you guys stuff that's improperly marked and all that. So we're going to move on to the one that's in fine condition. Some of the risks you take when you do these. Yeah, I think it might be Tacone. So I've definitely got to point that out to him when he comes to pick up the rest of his stuff. So this is the 1853 O Arrows and Rays. And this is the one that's in fine condition.
30.
And this one's starting at 30.
And I forgot to put O's on both of those.
So not as good as the VF, but still a good coin. Rich at 30. Chuck this one in here for now. Looking for 31. Give me the stapler real quick. Oh, we got Rich at 30. We're going to be going once. Going twice. And sold. Congrats, Rich. All right. Next up, as I said, we are getting into large cents. And we are going to start off with an 1856 in VF. It's got a little bit of a ding right above the head. That is a beautiful 1 cent.
What is the date?
It's the 1856 VF.
$34.
And this one is starting at $34. It's almost got a slight woodiness to it. For $34, anyone? Are you looking at that bit right there?
No, it looks like a C.
No, it's just a ding.
It looks like a C.
All right, last call, 34. They don't come much better than this. Unless you want to spend hundreds, then they do.
Right.
Some cases, even thousands. I did not. I ain't got $1,500. All right, moving on.
Me neither, buddy.
So the next one up is an 1855, and this one is in EF. So you're looking at an extremely fine 1855.
60.
Starting bid on this one is $60. Hey, Eden.
Hi, Hayden. We are looking at the 1855 American Large Cent in EF condition.
Looking for $60, anyone? Hey, Hayden, all of the silver foreign proofs except one are still available. If you wanted to see them, we can get back to them at the end.
Looks like the upright fives. Possibly.
All right, last call on this one. This could be yours for $60. All right, we are moving on. All right, next one up, excuse me, is an 1854 in extremely fine.
58.
And this one is starting at $58. God, flare.
Right.
Can't we all just get along?
Right.
Looking for $58, anyone? Children, behave. Don't make your mama put you in a corner. All right, moving on. All right, next up we got an 1853 and very fine.
$35.
We were at $35 starting bid. 35 is a great price for a large cent this good looking. All right, come on. You guys are all about the large cents on Monday. Where's all my bidders?
She has a pretty face.
Looking for $35. Hey, you're not on welfare. You own your own freaking food truck.
Oh, yeah.
It's the first of the month. Actually, I did listen to Bone. Back when rappers actually had talent.
Right?
All right, last call on this one, $35. All right, moving on. No love. None whatsoever. Not a bit of love. 1852 and extremely fine is up next.
$60.
We're an opening bid of 60.
Ooh, that has some yellow and pink and blue.
Sorry for the weird angle I have to hold it at right now. If I have it flat down like I'd like to, you mainly just get the lights.
But the
Never heard of them. That wasn't as nice as this one, though, Hidden. This one would be a major upgrade. This one's an EF. All right, last call on this one.
You can take it home for $60.
Children, behave. All right, moving on. All right, next up is the 1851 in Very Fine.
$35.
Starting bid, $35.
Anyone?
All right, moving on. All right, so I'm going to start jumping through these faster because we still got a lot to get to. And time's getting away. So I'm going to give each one about 45 seconds for somebody to throw down a bid. And if nobody does, we're moving on. All right, next up is going to be the 1850 in Very Fine.
34.
Starting bid is $34.
All right.
All right, moving on. All right, next up is an 1849 in Extremely Fine.
$76.
Starting bid $76.
That is one pretty lady.
Oh, yeah. This would be almost an XF Plus. It's really only the wear on the leaves right there that are keeping it down in XF range.
The next one, you're going to have to go in really close.
They were 76. Anyone?
All right.
All right, moving on. All right, the next one is an 1848 in very fine condition, and it's got a repunched date.
$35.
This one's starting at $35.
No.
Oop, wrong way.
You can make it out by the last 8.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to see, but if you look...
Here.
Oh, cool. Grab my toothpick. If you look right there, there we go, right there, you can see the bit under the 8.
And then if you go to the 1, the little
Yep, and then if you go
spot
to the 1,
is not down like it's supposed to be on from the line of the 1. It's supposed to have a little indent.
So that is the repunch date on the 1848, and very fine. Looking for $35 starting bid.
Anyone?
Anybody? This is a great price on this coin, folks. You're getting it in very fine to begin with, and then you got that repunch date on there to go with it. Got D Jeeps at 35, and I'm just going to call it sold. Congrats, D Jeeps. Just put that one in, I got it.
The next one's 35 too.
All right, next up we got an 1848 in very fine. And this one is starting at 35.
You're welcome.
Looking for 35, anyone? All right, moving on. All right, next up is 1822 in VG.
$28.
Looking for $28 starting bid. Okay, hitting at 22.
It was 28.
Or 28. No, it's 28, Cindy. Hidden's in at 28. I got 28, looking for 29. There we go, hitting at 28, going once. Going twice. And sold. Congrats, Hidden. And that takes us to the 1820. Large set. In good condition.
22.
Starting bid on this one is 22. All right, moving on.
There were 2.
Oh, there's 2 of those. All right, next up is an 1818 in good condition.
$28.
And this one is starting at 28. Oh, okay, we had Dakota 22 on the last one. Sorry, Dakota, didn't even see that. All right, so Dakota, you're getting that last one at 22. My bad.
Sorry. Easy mishap.
All right, back to the 1818.
Okay.
All right, so we're on the 1818, and it's 28 starting bid for this one.
I told you that.
Yeah, she put opening bid 22. There we go. Now we got it. So we're looking for $28 in this one. Dakota, you back? All right, yeah, so the 1818 is 28, Dakota. So did you want that other one or no? No? Okay. Grab that last one out. Take his name off of it. He thought it was for this one.
No.
All right. Did you want this one for the 28? Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to go sold at the cone, $28 after all that hassle.
Okay.
All right, so we're good. Everything's good. All right.
Yes.
All right, we got 4 more large cents to go.
I'm set though.
What?
You can go. I just need it.
All right, next up is the 1817. 13 stars in very good condition.
36.
And this one's starting at 36. All right, moving on.
That
Next
one's
up
the
is the
13.
1817 with 15 stars.
And about good.
In about good.
$18.
And this one's starting at $18. So the one before was the 13 star. This is the 15 star.
Anyone?
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
All right, next up is the 1816 in good condition.
$32.
For $32. Starting bid.
The next one is 44.
Hang on a sec.
What?
Wow. And this thing is an almost completely rotated die. Because there's heads up. And then I flip it straight over. And it's almost upside down. That is a massively rotated die. So that would be... That's like
60?
Probably 130 to 140 degree rotation. Now, it wouldn't be that much. That would be 270 would be like over here. I know what he meant. All right, this just became a steal at $32, folks. But now you're getting it with a mad rotated die.
Oh, peeps.
All right, last call on this one. $32. All right, moving on. All right.
44.
And our last one for tonight, for the large cents, is an 1812. In about good. Starting bid of 44. All right, moving on. So that does it for our large cents. Next up is going to be a couple of 2 centers. The first one is going to be an 1864 large motto in extremely fine condition. And the starting bid is $48. Yeah, this one's beautiful. It's an 1864 large motto in extremely fine. Looking for $48. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1865 in extremely fine. I'm surprised a lot of these aren't getting bids on them. See, this is what I mentioned. Like, people ask us to get stuff in higher grades, and then we get it, and then nobody bids on it. It's like, okay. Luckily, this time it's, you know, it's a consignment, so we didn't actually pay for any of these. This one's starting at $44 for the 1865 and extremely fine. All right, moving on. What should we do next? We'll do 3 centers next. All right, we're going to start off with the silver 3 centers. Find them on my thing real quick. All right, so we're starting off with the 1851 silver 3 center in very good condition. And this one is starting at $42. Yeah, the trimes were awesome. And these are another one that jump in price really fast as the grade goes up. Looking for $42 bid, anyone? I'm going to come down a little bit on these. Let's see it better. Focus.
Focus.
Oh, come on.
You know you want to. There we go.
All right, last call on this one. All right, we are moving on. Next up is the 1852 silver 3 cent.
$34.
And this one is starting at $34. This one's listed in about good. Although I think good would have been closer, but that's just me. Looking for 34 bucks. Anyone? All right, we're gonna move on. All right, next up is an 1853 and very good.
That's 44.
This one's gonna have a starting bid of 44. Is anybody alive out there? Rich is alive. All right, so we got 3 living and 10 zombies. Got it. All right, moving on. All right, the last of the silver 3 centers. We got an 1853. This one's in fine condition.
50 bucks.
And this one's starting bid is $50. I am alive. I will survive.
Girl.
Looking for $50, anyone? All right, moving on. All right, I'm going to step away for a moment. And my wife is going to start going through some of the nickel 3 centers. I shall be right back.
Okay. Okay. How to fix the order. Okay. My son is at 1865 in AU condition. Starting bid on this one is 55. Yeah, it is.
Anyone? $55 and you can take this home. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Next up, we have an 1871 in very fine condition. And this one starts off at $27. Anyone? Alright, we're going to move on. Next up, we have an 1872 in extremely fine. 1872, yeah. Starting bid on this coin is $100.
That's a hard date to find, guys. Much less to find it in XF.
It's EF.
It's the same thing. It's extremely fine.
Last call. Alright, moving on. It's the close.
Huh?
The close is next.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, so our next one up is an 1873 closed 3 in very fine.
$27.
And this one's starting at 27. And again, this is the closed 3.
You're not alone. I'm here. So, Lewis. Yeah, that's true.
There's probably some other people on that people are bouncing back and forth between.
Yeah.
Anybody awake? You thought you passed away.
Big to come. Ah.
Getting his 15 minutes of fame. All right, last call on this one. The 73 closed 3 in VF. Looking for 27 bucks.
Open 38.
All right, moving on. All right, our last one for the 3 centers is the 1873 Open 3.
Open 3.
This one's starting at what?
38.
$38 is the starting for this one. All right, moving on. If anybody wants any of those 3 centers, nickel or silver, let us know. All right. We are down to just half dimes and dimes now. All right, so our next item up is going to be an 1830 capped bust half dime in very fine condition.
$18.30?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it on. Oh, yeah, I do. It's a half, right?
Yeah.
Okay. $100.
The starting bid on this one is $100. And this is the 1830 capped bust half dime in very fine condition.
Anyone?
Last call. All right, moving on. All right, next up is the 1837 half dime seated Liberty in very good.
50.
Starting bid $50.
There's something wrong with my phone. Battery.
Anyone?
Moving on. Next up is the 1838 seated Liberty half dime in good condition.
$17.
Starting bid on this one is $17.
Granted, we do have one that's in fine. That's more.
Yeah, that'll be the next one.
Anyone?
All right, moving on. You know, you guys are getting very hard to shop for
Right?
and to find stuff for. All right, next up, 1838 half dime in fine.
$27.
Starting bid is $27. Yeah, everybody keeps getting all quiet. What can you do? All right, moving on. Next up is an 1839 New Orleans Seated Liberty halftime. This one is in good condition.
$22.
And the starting bid is $22. I know, man. If we can't keep people interested even with like really good half times, that just means everybody's asleep. Because these are awesome coins. Rich fell out of his chair. So apparently our next package we send to Rich is going to need to have a Crayola diagram of this is how you use a chair. Hey, at least it's a decent song.
Yeah.
It's better than having the Barney song stuck in your head.
You're not supposed to say that.
Watch now. Yeah, now somebody's going to get that song stuck in their head and they're going to hate me for it. For $22, anyone? I am evil. My handle's Reaper, so, you know. I'm currently in process of learning a couple of Journey songs on the keyboard. All right, moving on. Yeah, Journey's Don't Stop Believing is deceptively hard to play on the keyboard. But I'm slowly getting it down. I can play the intro to Faithfully on it. If y'all are nice and wake up, maybe I'll fiddle around a little bit later. On camera. Alright, next up we got an 1849 Seated Liberty half cent. Or half dime. Why did I say half cent?
I don't know. Did you say 43?
No, I said 49.
Oh, 17.
And this one is starting at $17.
Sorry. My ears are not the same.
You know what? For all that people are paying attention right now, it could be a half cent. Who knows? Hey, Coops Cards. Looking for $17 opening bid. $18.49 half cent.
Half dime.
Now I'm stuck on saying that. Half dime. Alright, moving on. Next up is an 1856. See the Liberty half dime in very fine.
32.
Looking for an opening bid of $32. Hey, thanks for the sub, Coops Cards. That puts us 20 subs away from our 500 sub giveaway. So if you're not subbed up, make sure you do. The giveaway is already big, and I'm adding some new stuff to it. All right, last call on this one. Looking for $32. It's 1856 and very fine. All right, moving on. All right, now we're into the dimes. And we are starting off with me dropping stuff. All right, we're starting off with an 1835 capped bust dime in good condition.
$34.
And we're looking for a starting bid of $34. Apparently, we should have just brought 100 more mint sets with us tonight.
Right?
Because those things just blew right out.
I still have some.
Oh, yeah, we still easily have like 100 mint sets sitting over there.
Right?
Maybe we'll have to do that in like a week or two. Just do like a whole night of just mint sets. All right, moving on. Next up is an 1836 capped bust in good condition.
$34.
With $34 bid. Hey, if anybody needs $100 face and Mercury dimes, I can sell you that for $200. Or, wait, no, that's the wrong math. Hang on, let me do math. Okay, 10 for $1 times $100 is 1,000 dimes. No, $2,000. There we go. So if anybody needs $100 face of Mercury dimes, I can sell it for $2 grand. Gotta buy in bulk, you know. Get the cheap prices. All right, moving on. Next up is 1837 in Very Good.
$45.
Under a $45 starting bid.
Wakey, wakey.
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1838 New Orleans in good shape.
Okay. There's two of them. And one's 20 and one's 80. So, I forgot what you...
That never got fixed on there.
No.
These are...
Second page. I think.
No.
50. Okay.
All right, we have two of these, and I'm actually going to do these as a buy it now. We have two of them, and they're $50 each. So, this is the first one. And then here is the second one. For $50 each. Buy it now. Okay, moving on. Next up is an 1840 in fine condition.
$30. Anyone?
All right, moving on.
That one's like
All right, next up.
pretty expensive. But it's Carson City.
All right, this is one of our top things for tonight. This one is going to be starting out at
105.
$105. It is in extremely fine condition. It is 1875. And it is Carson City. So 1875 Carson City dime. In extremely fine condition.
Yeah, it is. If I had the money, I'd buy it.
Oh, in a heartbeat. Come on, Rich. You know you want this one.
No drapery, too. I don't even know if Rich is still here.
I thought the drapery meant that that part right there wouldn't be there. Isn't that the drapery?
I think so, but I don't know. Yep.
You're delirious. All right, last call on this one. 1875 Carson City, extremely fine, $105.
It's hard to find the Carson Cities.
All right, moving on.
$1876S.
Next up is the 1876S. Seems very good.
$17.
For $17.
And yes, that S is smushed.
Yeah, the S is kind of
Seen better
smushed.
days.
It is down there right below the wreath.
Well loved coin.
All right, moving on.
1876 CC.
All right, next up, we have an 1876 Carson City plain date in about good.
$23. Hi, Big Bank.
Hey, Big Bank. And this one's starting at $23. So it's definitely well used, but here's an opportunity to get us Carson City dime for a low price.
I don't know.
I don't know. My brain ain't working right now. It's a CC. It's a CC date. It's a credit card date. For $23, anyone? $18.76 Carson City.
All right.
All right, moving on.
$18.77 Carson City.
Next up, here's another one that's just going to aggravate those of you that are paying attention. $18.77 Carson City and very fine.
$62.
This one's starting at $62.
I'll quietly cry now.
Anybody? D Jeeps at 62. Now there's somebody who wants a Carson City. All right, and since there's no other bidders, I'm just gonna go D Jeeps sold $62. Congrats, man. Cool. Too bad it's private. See, that means that you can't really tell us what any of it was, right? All right, only 3 coins left.
Oh, hi, Rich. Again.
1887 San Francisco. Seated Liberty Dime and very good.
$16.
For $16.
You're welcome, D Jeeps.
So for those of you that are actually still paying attention, would you guys like to see a whole night of just like mint sets? We make sure of just mint and proofs.
Hidden wood if it only had elephants. Right, Hidden? If it had elephants?
Last call. $16. 1887. San Francisco. All right, moving on.
Last but not least.
Nope, second to last.
Oh.
Next up, 1891 New Orleans.
$32.
And very fine. They were $32 starting bid.
What is that one? The next one. That's not even on here. Oh wait, that's the.
You had it on halftime for some stupid reason. It's down below the half times.
Oh.
All right, moving on.
So $37.
All right, this is the last coin of the night. It's an 1891 plain date and extremely fine. Starting bid is 37.
And then does Hayden want us to go back over the...
Oh, Hayden, did you want to see the foreign silver proofs?
Since you came in late? Yeah, I can't promise to bid. Yeah, that's no problem. You can look.
All right, last call on this one. 1891 and extremely fine. $37. What look I gave? I didn't give any look. I'm just looking back and forth between picture chat, picture chat, picture chat.
Okay.
All right, moving on. All right, let me grab those out real quick.
I send it.
We send the invoice. Jeeps. All right, give me a sec. I gotta straighten up some stuff here. And switch cameras.
Show the date first. Duh. Okay, have a good night, DJs.
Yeah, D-Jeeps, thanks for coming out, man. All right, so the first one's the jumbo coin that has to be held in a 3x3. And it is the 1977
That's upside down.
Papua New Guinea 10 Kina. 92.5% silver. And this thing is well over an ounce of silver. Will do, Rich. Thanks for coming out, man. Yeah, there's like, I think 1.2 ounces of silver in this thing. Or something like that.
And that starts at 35. Night, Rich.
So yeah, this one's 35.
Reverse. Okay.
What do you hold yours in? Because these things are freaking huge.
Yeah.
All right, then the rest of them are the Bahamas.
I eat mine.
And these are...
$22 each.
These were buy it nows at $22 each.
We have the 70, 71, 72, 74, 76, 77, $5.
Yeah, so here's the 70. All of these are 1.15 ounces of silver, by the way. And then here's the 71. $22 each, hidden. Here's the 72. Here's the 74. Here's the 76. And here is the 77. So those are $22 each. If anybody's interested.
Just type the date.
It's like 1.15 ounces of silver in every single one.
Okay, hidden. Alright.
Alright, well, that's everything we have for tonight. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for those of you that pick stuff up. We will be back at our regular time on Monday.
What?
Where'd that one just go?
I don't know his gibberish.
He said he's going to send us payment.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, yeah, we'll be back at our regular time on Monday.
It's
Oh.
okay.
I told Cindy I would do this. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Stunk. Here we go. Alright. I told you I'd do this real quick, Cindy. So, bear with me. I'm just starting to learn these songs. But let me bring this around.
Ah, you can see the mess.
Sorry about the mess in the background. Out the way, coin box. Alright, so here's the intro to Faithfully. So that's the Faithfully intro. Hopefully you guys are able to hear that okay. I'll do it again. So that's the Faithfully intro. And then move over pedal. And then the monster song. Yeah. So this one is hard. Alright. Let me start that one over because I just screwed that up. You have to practice this one by starting off with this hand and just doing this. And then you got to throw in the other hand. Yeah. Oh, there it is. So yeah, as you can see, I'm definitely still working on that one. Here you go.
Yep. Did the oceans apart? No. Everything I do it for you, right?
No, it's Richard Marx right here waiting for you.
Oh, that.
Yeah. No, everything I do it for you is right here. Yeah. Too high.
people's names.
Yeah. God, I just missed that one up.
Yes, you did. Normally you can play it perfect for me.
Yeah, here's the main part of the song.
You messed up.
Yes, I did. And then when I just want to have fun, just kind of warm it up, I just do this. This is my fiddling around warm-up thing.
Maddie says, great job. Very impressive.
And then here's what I'm working on right now that I wrote myself. It's still early in, so
Bear with him.
bear with me.
It just takes time. Hide a tone.
basically just repeats that a couple of times and then goes into a little bit different section. But that's something I'm playing with right now. Any country fans out there?
Lighters in the air.
Yeah.
Andrew O'Neill says very nice.
Huh?
I said Andrew O'Neill says very nice.
Oh, thank you.
And Maddie says lighters in the air. Maddie says Garth Brooks.
Yep. Good old Garth. So, anywho. There you go.
Pro player buddy is what Decon said.
Alright, anywho. So, we got to get to work getting all this stuff ready to go. So, again, thanks everybody for coming out.
And thank you for your performance.
Little preemptive goofing around on the keyboard there. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. Oh, you're welcome, Maddie.
Okay.
Alright, so we will see everybody in a little while.
Monday.
Monday's a little while. And until then, everybody have a great night and a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.